Just keeping you on your toes. That's why it's Saturday. To see if you can figure it out. Spot the mistake. Hello, Dr. Zayas, TJ, Frezzo, with the lovely marshmallow. I'm actually going to have, I was going to say shrooms today. I'm going to have s'mores. Vulgar Bandits! Thank you so much for the 3 months. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks for sticking with the crowd. With the darlings. Hello, beads. Shroom Thursdays. Ooh, maybe not shrooms. Maybe some other. Hey, Chaotic Chess. Thanks for not banning me 3 months ago. Well, why would I have banned you? Hello, TJ. I actually love the idea of sudden death because you should be punished for having so many freaking draws. 2 15 plus 10 and then 2 blitzes as well. Then you've gotta match it out till the death. So I like sudden death. One sec, let me just close my door because I can hear people in the other room. Give me a second. All right. Hello, Goku. What if it's a fight to the death in the Thunderdome style sudden death? Ooh, well, that would be more entertaining, but you've got to meet each other in the same country. So I was hoping for clarification would be 2 rapids, 2 5 plus 3 blitz, and then the sudden death. Well, maybe we could do. How about 2 rapids and then should we go straight into sudden death? I really don't mind as long as everyone agrees to it and we're all on the same page. So it's not so much up to me. Definitely 2 rapids, and then I would like blitz because some people are better at bullet and I don't want to force people to play bullet if they really don't want to. Okay, so then 2 blitz. So 2 5 plus 3s, what do we think? And then sudden death 3 plus 2. I like that idea. Okay, that sounds good. So well, it's not a dig at you, but I know that like I would love bullet. There would be nothing better for me. I would actually want to draw just so I could win in bullet. But I don't think that's actually good for your overall chess, and I know that most of the players are there to improve their chess. Most of the players are playing this to improve their chess, and I wouldn't want them to be knocked out over something that's kind of arbitrary in some way. Okay, sounds good. So that's what we'll do. I was a little bit stressed today because Daphne's not in yet. One sec, I just have to do some administraciones because I'm supposed to actually have a class right now, but I pawned it off to Patrick. It's the kids group that we teach together and it's on Thursdays at this time, but I realized that I scheduled the stream at 6 and I had physio and I just came back from physio, so my scheduling was really off today. So someone isn't in the class and I have to talk to their parents and make sure that they're all good. Okay, one sec. Good to hear you. We are more important than the kids. Well, I've made it priority. My darlings are my priority. How's the knee coming along? Thanks for asking. Actually, we have some progress. So today marks the first day that I can have full weight bearing, but it's not as easy as me just throwing my crutches out the window. I actually have to wean off of them and try to build up my strength. I thought I could just get off the crutches and start walking, but I tried that and I do not recommend it. It's very painful. My knee does not have the strength. Well, my quads, my thighs don't have the muscle yet to hold my leg, so hold my body weight. So wait, why don't we have a chessboard up? 1 second. But today, no, cancel. No, I started a game. I'll just abort it. Hey Jim, I started a game by accident. I don't know why. Chess.com. Oh, it's because I had Proctor. Open. Okay. No, I did have Proctor open, but the window setting was on Proctor. Good old chess.com making my life easy. Okay, here we go. There's my game that I aborted. Poor JD Harmon. I alternate that. Well, we usually do them together, because some kids prefer me, and well, I won't say that some kids, but definitely some parents maybe want me to do it, and I don't want. We actually lost a student because I wasn't doing them all the time, and I don't want to lose any kids. But this time, I think we're good. Today we're good. Great that the knee is improving. Thank you, Chaotic Chess. I think it really is. I worked really hard today. It was a really tough physio session, but I'm really, really happy with how it went. But it's really annoying because I always have a different physiotherapist, and there's one guy that is so good, which I had today, and I had him on Tuesday as well, but he really pushes me, and I feel like he really cares about my progress. And I also care about working hard to, like, well, I think making him proud sounds a bit extreme. Not really to make him proud, but like I care when someone else cares too. Because the other ones were just, everyone was like, okay, what's the problem with your knee? And I was like, you have all the information. I've been here for the past 2 months. And then this guy did like the first, maybe the second session or something with me, and yeah, he gave me some difficult exercises, and that was good. That was really good. But everything is good. It also motivates you to do your physio when the person is in your corner. Exactly, because I actually haven't really been. Wait, she's in. 1 sec. Sorry, just have to. She's on the Zoom, but there's nobody else. Who else is in? Like a therapist, it's easier when you like and get on with the physio. Yeah, definitely, I would agree. I mean, everyone has been really nice, and I actually did like the others. It just felt like they were being a bit too kind to me, and they're like, oh, can you do this? And then I couldn't really do it, and then they're like, okay, let's just rest it, and like they just massaged my knee, and then they gave me like an easier exercise. But this guy, at the start, I was like, oh no, I feel some pain. He's like, doesn't matter, go for it. And then I was like, no! And then I went, and it was fine. There's a kid that's stranded out of the Zoom, and she can't get in, and her parents are not home. So I messaged her parents, and they're like, oh, she can't get into the class. The one time that I decide not to do it. not to be picky, but one of the default time formats is 5-5. Of course, we can set up 5 plus 3, but might simplify the problem. Oh, 5-5! Actually, 5-5. Is it a bit meh? Would you guys prefer 5-5? She tried turning on and turning it off. So her computer is working. She just can't join the Zoom call. Well, Patrick is telling me that she's not joining the Zoom call, and her dad sent me a screenshot that she's not in the Zoom call. I don't think we'll have that many draws for it to matter too much. Happy with whatever works. I prefer all the time that I can get. Yeah, I would think that most people would prefer more time. I also would encourage you guys to have more time, but I know that already 15 plus. We'll get to it when we get to it. If we do have draws, then I would say we'll see. But yeah, 5-5 actually does sound even better. This isn't the Champions chess tour, this is the Darlings chess tour! What do you mean? These are the Darling Duels, they're even more important. One-tied matches won't happen anywhere near as often. Yeah, I think maybe there might be one tied match, but I would bet that there wouldn't be that many. Anyways, you know what we're doing today? Did I mention the opposite? You said we don't need to overthink about it. So we're analyzing games today! Time to go under the microscope. We've got a lot of submissions, which I'm really happy about. Thank you for sharing your games. This time we have one from Dr. Zeus, which I don't think we've had I don't think we've had often. So Inspector Mersey is coming in. Let's have a look. Also, tomorrow is the season finale of Severance. Who's watching it? We're actually doing a watch party. I've got to make tiramisu today. I'm bringing tiramisu to the watch party so that I can be liked by other people and then I can make more friends. That is a tip that I have for you. Make delicious dessert. The glass came on. Things are about to get serious. It's always serious. It's time for me to be a bully and insult your chess. Severance with my kids. Woohoo! That's great. That sounds good. Okay. Let me see. Who is up first? Let's go. So we've got okay. I'll do my best to get through all of them, but we also have another Darlings. We also have another game analysis. Oh, I don't have it scheduled, but oh, I do. Sorry. On Saturday, we also have game analysis scheduled. So if I don't get to you today, then on Saturday we'll continue. But let me have a look. So give me 1 second. Chess. You're changing your submission. Yeah, of course that's okay. So we've got Dr. Zeus. Why does it open up on? Okay, copy link. My default browser is now Mozilla, and I just want to use that for. I just want to use that for music. not for chess.com. Okay, this is Dr. Zeus's game. Oh! Against Virus Camp. Oh, I remember this! I remember this game. This was played in the Darling Classic. Okay, and let's see. Then we've got TJ's game. Okay. We've got Owen, who wants us to take inspiration with the bird opening. And then we've got chaotic chess. Okay. Okay. So chaotic chess, Owen, TJ, Dr. Zayas. Am I missing anyone? If you're tier 3 and haven't submitted something, then you can put it into the chess Discord server. You still have PTSD from the 2023 Darling Classic. Maybe we'll have to do it again so that you can renew your PTSD. Hello, Savage Bean. Yes, I can see it. Was a longer chess day than a double round over the board game day. Well, you know how it is. Darlings take it to the extreme. If you're a darling, you if you're a darling, you are able to persevere through difficult times. It's a testament. I was gonna say that it tests your endurance, but it's a testament to your endurance. Kira just put his in, by the way, a few days ago. I think I saw when he posted it first, but now he's got a new submission. Are you gonna kick non-subs out? Yeah, well, here's the thing. We have 16 people. We've got 16 people, but 2 of them are not subscribers, and I don't know what to do about it. But I think that we should let them, well, probably they will feel bad enough and they will eventually subscribe, or maybe they might end up getting lucky enough of getting a gifted sub somehow. I don't know. They are long-term darlings, but I don't want to be bad. So yeah, it's a tough one. I'm not gonna call people out, but you'll know. You'll be able to tell. Okay, so let's start with Dr. Zayas. Are we ready? Wait. Oh, Dr. Zayas said start with a win. Okay, and then will we start with a win? Who? TJ, you won this game! Brilliant! You submitted a win for the first time. That's so good. I'm so happy that you submitted a win. I think you're being a bit too harsh on yourself when you submit losses. Well done! Everyone, round of applause. TJ won his game. Well, I mean, he wins a lot more games, but he's actually submitting a win to the Darling Analysis, which is really great. Okay, are we ready to begin? Let me turn off the music because it's too distracting for me. So, Darling Analysis is going to start now. We are analyzing TJ versus Sachin from India. And let's turn off the eval bar and we will put it on if we need any inspiration or something. So, TJ started with e4 and his opponent replied with e5. All normal, knight c3, so TJ usually plays the Vienna. Bishop c5 and now g3. This looks straightforward so far. I'm just going to open the openings book. So, I wonder... have you ever played f4 here? Okay, I'll do that. I'll do my best to see, but maybe you were clean. Have you ever played f4 here? It's not your style. Okay, that's fair enough. What about bishop c4? I guess that's just slightly different. Bishop c4 always. Okay, so you wanted to change things up with g3. Okay. Hey, Palmer's Destroyer, thank you. Thank you for the 50 cheers. And thanks for helping us get we've got our big goal achieved. Thanks for that. So let's see, G3. And now, ooh, straight for the checkmate. Okay, he's going straight for the checkmate. Oh, so after bishop c5 you don't play. I guess it's a bit more risky since you cannot castle. It's Laura Grace. Hello, thanks for the follow. Okay, so knight f3, defending the checkmate. He pushed his pawn. 95! Great move! I really like this move. Kicking the queen out of there and also threatening on c7. Hello. Okay, queen went back, has to defend, and now bishop out. Okay, here I want to open up the mic. What's a good move that you can play here? A very principled opening move. You just followed me. I can see that. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Darlings channel. Good to have you here. Yeah, I guess that's true. Although it is one of the main moves in the openings book. Where am I from? I'm from Ireland. Where are you from? So what can you play here? Well, bishop g2 is fine, but you have a bit of a more active move, maybe? Oh, you're from Florida. Hello! I think we have some other people here from Florida. Not sure if they're in right now. Yeah, d4. d4 is a nice move here. And after, hello, Nedox, thanks for the follow. Hello. d4 is good. And if the pawn takes, then you can just take back with the knight. Or you can play b4. I mean, you can just take here, I would say. Maybe you can also play b4 here, actually. And try to take this bishop. Yeah. Let me just check something. Okay, so you're +1 here, and okay, the two best moves are b4 and d4. The two best moves are b4 and d4, and then you can also play bishop g2. But I guess you have the chance to get some space here, so it would be a good time to take some more control of some extra central squares. And also you can develop this bishop then. I do also like b4. So d4 is just slightly better. The evaluation is 1.14 for d4 and 1.01 for b4. But I think that you'll just play them both. So after d4, I guess this is more central. So I would say that this is slightly better. But after the pawn takes, you still play b4. So you'll still get both of them in. And I think also after b4, you can still just play d4 here as well. So it's the same. You can just change the move order. Hello, rookie, fellow German sufferer. I'm actually not suffering. I mean, German is very difficult, but I do really love... Actually, I have really funny things to tell you guys about my class yesterday. I wanted to stream. I had so much energy. after class, but I was also tired. But I do want to tell you guys about what happened yesterday in class. So I'll tell you after this. It's really funny. I wanted to stream just to tell you guys, but I thought that no one would come in, and if people did come in, not everyone would be there, and I wanted all the darlings to hear about it. So yeah, so both of them get into the same position, but you also want to follow up with a4. So let's say d4. If they take, then b4, and after this, then you can play a4. You're threatening to take the bishop. The bishop has nowhere to go. So let's say if they play something like a6, now you can just capture it. Take the pawn. You can play your bishop on this diagonal. Really good diagonal. Both bishops can be fianchettoed. This looks really, really nice for you. You have so much space. Hey, Lamprokos! Gang gang! Will you tell us in German? No. I can hardly even conjugate a verb. Okay, so bishop g2 was played. And now, after c6, he kicked your knight, which is a bit annoying. Bishop out. Yeah, now you can castle this. This is all good. Okay, he played h6. Okay, this is maybe a little bit of a waste of a move. I don't see what you're threatening. Maybe he wants to play g4, g5, I'm not sure. But I don't really like h6 from him. He should just play knight f6 and castle. This is very natural. Okay, h6, h3, yeah, this makes sense because you get it with tempo. So that's good. Well, that's good. Okay, bishop takes. Oh, okay. He gave you the bishop here, so that's good. And you took back with the queen. Great job. Taking with the queen is good. You develop another piece. He wants a queen trade. Okay, so now you have to decide, do you want a queen trade or not? How do you decide? I see that you took it, but what are your candidate moves? Well, first you have to decide, do you want to take the queen or do you not want to take the queen? So how do you make that decision? I know it's probably going to be long to talk to type, but I want to hear your thought process. Yeah, you've got limited choices, but how do you decide if you're going to trade or not? It changes the position completely. It's hard to answer because I didn't think about this at all. Okay, well, how about now you have the opportunity. If you were playing in a game now, I know I'm putting you on the spot, but if you were playing a game now, would you still make the same decision? How would you, like, you would have, so, I mean, in chess, you have opportunity, like, not opportunities, you have some big moments to think where you have to make big decisions, and big decisions are usually trades, sacrifices, maybe on which side you're going to play on, but things that change the position drastically, and removing the queen is going to change your plan because now you're looking more towards an endgame situation. So first you want to think, well, do I want to trade queens? And here, well, let's see what your position, let's evaluate the position. So you've got maybe two more moves to develop. Maybe you'll want to trade this bishop, maybe not. You've got two more moves to develop, either b2 or d2. And black still has 1, 2, 3 more moves. So black is behind on development, which means that it will take him longer to castle, which means that his king is more vulnerable than your king. You're already castled. So if you trade queens, you're going to spend a move. He's going to get to take back with the knight, and he will have developed an extra piece. And also it's making life easier for him because he doesn't really have to worry about developing anymore. So in any situation where you're ahead in development, you usually want to keep the pressure on. So you can just move your queen out of the way. I know that this attack is maybe a little bit annoying, but what you can try to do is play king to h2 and then f4. And then you want to try to open up the center. So let's say he develops his knight. I would still continue with king h2. Okay, now he can still castle. Now you have to decide, will you play f4 or not? Okay, the computer's adjusting h4. Okay, f4 is a little bit open for your king, but maybe you can use the g file. I still think you should develop this first, so d3 makes sense. Black develops, and now you can play f4. And if they take, you can take with the bishop. This is a weakness, you have an open file. So this looks like a very comfortable position for white, and black's queen on f6 is very awkwardly placed, and it will take them another 2 moves spent to get it out of the I guess line of attack. So let's say they play, I don't know, queen e6 maybe is a bit more central. Now you can bring your other rook in, and you're just ahead in development. You have the bishop pair. You have more potential for an attack. Hey Kaijiro, thank you. I could ignore and attack his bishop with knight a4 perhaps, or maybe prepare c1 bishop for development like it's just. Yeah, d3 is good. Also knight a4 is really good too. I also like knight a4. So maybe here you could also play knight a4 maybe. This also looks good. If they go here, you can play c3. And now if they go here, you can just take it. You have 2 bishops for 2 knights. This looks really good. And now maybe if you trade queens, it's going to be even better because bishops are also can thrive in the endgame. But there's no rush to trade queens because the queen is so awkwardly placed, and it will make them have to put their pieces on worse squares. So this knight has to go to e7 instead of the natural square f6. So when the queen goes to f6, it actually takes away the developing square for the knight, which means that you want to actually keep this queen there, as uncomfortable as it might be that the queen is looking at your king. But it's better here to keep the queens on the board, mainly because black's queen is awkward. And you already have the f3 knight traded. Okay, let's continue. So queen takes. It's definitely not a bad move though. Okay, d3, developing the bishop, sounds good. Looks good. What I'm learning here is not to autopilot so many opening moves all the while. Yeah, autopiloting is never a good thing, but I know it's very hard not to do. I do it all the time too. Hello Enigmatis, it's open only for tier 3 subscribers. So they're still open, but only for tier 3s. Hello Nedox. There are intricacies, is that the word? I don't think it is. Yeah, I mean there's always, it depends if your opponent plays moves that you know that are theory, then you can play the moves that you've learned that are theory moves, which you don't really need to think about since you know that they're the best moves. But if your opponents play something that you haven't seen before or something strange that's not a main line, I mean already h6 I don't think is, yeah, h6 hasn't been played before. Actually, we're out of theory already here after queen f6. Oh no, this has been played before, knight f3 has been played. And now after d6 we're out of theory, so yeah. Hello Dirkia! Hello Kyo! Thank you so much for the 18 months! Thank you, thank you, thank you! 18 months and a cool glasses day. Yes, we're doing Darling analysis today, so I'm putting on my teacher glasses. Hello, Adam, also. Hello, Sledgehammer. Hello, everyone! Welcome all in. You're here to learn some chess together. So, look at you with the fancy words, Adam. I don't think I've ever said that word out loud. Wait, what was I? Oh yeah. So, you played really well. The opening is really good. Also, 95, you didn't play on autopilot. So 95, you thought about it because it's perfect for this position. So you're not always playing on autopilot. I think maybe here... Also, queen takes f6 is not an autopilot move because you don't really get this position all the time. I guess you probably thought... How much time did you spend on it? Oh, you actually... Yeah, you did make a fast move. You did make the decision really quickly. Well, really, the thing is that you need to think about decisions... Well... when you are faced with a decision that changes the position drastically, like a piece trade, if there's a pawn break, if there's like which side to play on, where to castle, you need to decide why you're going to make the move that you're going to make. Oh, you see this sort of thing too much. Yeah, queen's coming out. Well, I mean, sometimes it's good to trade if you're being attacked, but here this attack isn't going anywhere for them. So definitely keep the pressure on. You're ahead in development. So if you're ahead in development, then you want to keep the queens on. All those years my brother has been calling me a dope. I think that's just an Irish thing. I think calling someone a dope is just an Irish thing. Oh, sorry. You speak on 95. Okay. Hello, I'm a new chess learner. I know the basics of chess, but I don't know how to really play an actual chess game. What should I do? Well, you can just keep playing on chess.com and then just keep practicing. So play online, enjoy the process, and look over your games, and do loads of puzzles. Okay, let's have a look. So knight takes, d3 looks good, bishop out. Okay, so bishop out. Here you made a decision that you want to... Also, you have a lot of time, 16 minutes. You have more time than what you started with. So you decided you wanted to trade bishops. Why did you want to trade this bishop? I don't know if you gave it much thought, but would you still make that decision now? Would you still want that trade? Because probably... Yeah, probably... You might play something different, which you suggested earlier. Yeah, king h2 f4 looks like a good idea. This is a nice idea, and there's also something else. Yeah, exactly. With the bishop pair, you prefer not to trade. Yeah, knight a4 looks good. Looks really good. So, either king h2 f4, you want to try to open up diagonals. If this is traded, then you can have this bishop open maybe. Or you're also maybe opening up more space for this bishop. They'll never take, or they shouldn't take. But you are putting more pressure on the center. Or knight a4 looks like the maybe most problematic move for them to deal with. when I ask you, but you don't know why. Well, it's more to get you thinking. You don't have to have the right answer. It's more to, I want to see what you're thinking about so that I can see if you're thinking along the maybe same lines and try to see where your thinking is going, not wrong, but where it can be fine-tuned. Hello, Dylan Plays Chess. So, here, if you have, bishop here, that's one thing Goku mentioned. So you don't want to trade bishops if you have the bishop here. You want to keep them both. But here you can actually maybe win another bishop and then you'll have both of them. So here, if they go to b6, then you can just take it. You've got the two bishops. If they go to b4, then you can just kick it with a3 and you'll still end up winning the... Oh, no, you won't. Sorry, you won't. They'll go here. But you've gained a lot of space. You've got all of these moves in for free. Almost lunchtime. That's nice. Do you have any lunch plans? What are you going to have for lunch? I think perhaps the issue is I'm not thinking enough. I mean, if you know that that's a problem that you have, it's good that you're aware of it, but maybe it's too vague of an issue to try to fix, because if you don't spend enough time, then the solution is spend more time, but what do you spend more time on? So what I can see from your decision making is that you need to maybe I guess decide on what pieces you want to trade and why you want to trade them, not just because you want to trade them. So bishop e3, why do you want to trade this bishop? Do you think that this bishop is annoying? And if you think this bishop is annoying, maybe you can find another solution. So knight a4 is a solution, and knight a4 then doesn't make a permanent decision of getting rid of this bishop, of trading. So you know that you have the bishop here, which means that you want to use them. And if you want to get rid of this bishop, you can kick it. Now they will move out of the way. So let's say if they hold on to the bishop, you've actually still solved the problem, because the bishop is no longer annoying here. It's actually even worse on c7 than if it was traded for the knight. At least if it goes to b6 and you trade it, the rook is open, but here it's just stuck behind its own pawns. Pizza from Domino's! Ooh, Domino's is one of my favorite pizza takeaway places. Although in Germany, Domino's is really, really bad, so do not order pizza from Domino's in Germany, but in Ireland, it's really good. Sometimes, often, I get guilty of playing as fast as the opponent. I know, you're not the only one there too. So, I mean, it's good that you're aware of it, but always play your own game. Play chess. Play your best chess. Don't worry about what your opponent is doing. He can play quick moves if he wants to, but just focus on your own moves and make sure that when you're deciding what move to make, that you're doing it for a reason. Delivery sounds good too. Okay, let's have a look. So after bishop e3, he decided to capture. F takes. I guess now you have the open f file and you have a supporter of d4. So this also looks good. I'll take my time and think I've had a superb game, and then after the game review, no, I'm not ripping it to shreds. When there's good moments, I'll say the good moments, and when there's moments that I think will be useful to improve, then I will say what I think is useful to improve. Hello, Smarty. Oh, right. Oh, the chess.com analysis. Okay, right. Yeah, I mean, chess.com analysis... Oh, right, not me, just in general. Well, you can never play... Not never, but it's very hard to play the perfect game. Spending time thinking at critical moments in games. I mean, You need to know when the critical moments are. So yeah, you've got 60 minutes. You've got a lot of time. So you did gloss over a few big decisions. When it lies! When does it lie? Oh no, we've got Mom Stealer 6969 who's just joined us. Hello. Okay, they decide to play knight a6. Here, I guess it doesn't really matter that the knight is on the edge because we're already in an endgame, kind of. Queenless middle game. More of an endgame looking type position. But you can maneuver your pieces all you want. Time isn't such a big problem. Okay, now he's going pawn grabbing. So we've got to defend the pawn. Rook d2 looks good. Okay, so this is a big moment. The eval bar has shot up. TJ has an example of it showing the weird computer line where they said to sack the knight. Was eval? I turned it on earlier. I didn't turn it off. Okay. Here we go. So, why does the computer not like this move? Well, there is a tactical problem with this d5 move. Can you find it now? So you decided to take the pawn. How many defenders does that pawn have? Give me 10 minutes. No, you'll figure it out in 1 minute. Don't worry. How many defenders does the pawn have? 3, yeah. How many attackers do you have of that pawn? Doc can answer. Well, how many attackers of the d5 pawn do you have? 2? What do you mean 2? Three. We've got the knight, pawn, and bishop. So, can you remove one of black's defenders? What are your moves that you can do here? You have a nice intermediate move. Okay. So if I'm asking just TJ, then we'll give TJ the chance to answer, and then afterwards we'll open it up to the floor if TJ cannot find it. So, how can you remove the defender? All right. It's A3, yes. We're learning MS. Well, I guess we're learning it en masse, but it's also good to okay, some of us have different speeds, so we'll do put your hand up. Each person's game I will just address to the person, and then after that, each person's game I'll address to the person, and then if they don't come up with something, then we can open it up to the floor. So A3 is a really strong move here. The knight has to move. If they take here, then we just win the knight. So once the knight moves out of the way, now you can just win the pawn back. Well, sorry, not pawn back. You just win the pawn for free. I'm willing one day to get myself a good mic and go on Discord call or something, but not today. One day, TJ. I'm looking forward for that day. To answer your question, critical moments are turns in the game where if your opponent plays with high accuracy and with the superior plan, can change the course of the game. That's why you spend the most time thinking when you recognize one on the board. That sounds very complicated. How do you know if they're playing a high accuracy game? What if they move pawn d4? Okay, well, let's get to that. So after a3, if they play d4 here, well, we'll just take it. And then if they take again, we can just attack it. Got to recognize those moments first then. Yeah, so whenever there's a capture or something, I mean, really, if we bring it down to a more fundamental level, what will really help you is always have look at forcing moves and then have your candidate moves. But I know that that is a lot of work for each move. But you're not always going to have a lot of forcing moves. So here, what are your forcing moves? You don't have any checks. So that makes life easy for you. And you don't have that many captures. You have one. You only have one capture. And then sorry, you have another one. Oops, you have another one. So you have 3 captures. And then you need to look at threats. What threats do you have? Threats are harder to see, but kicking the knight is a threat. And maybe you could say d4 is also one of these. So you need to look at all of these moves. I know this is a lot of work, but it will really help you to I guess find tactics when tactics are available. Because if you see a3, then you can get inspiration from this. Because you're already thinking about taking, so you want to calculate the capture. And if you make it a bit easier for yourself, you can always be like, okay, how many attackers do they have? 3. How many defenders do I have? 3. Can I remove any of their defenders? I can play a3. That will remove the knight, and then I can win the pawn. But I know you always have to ask yourself the right questions in each position. So if you don't know what question to ask yourself, just look at all the forcing moves in the position, and then you can get some inspiration from that. How much time did you spend? Okay, you actually spent quite a lot of time here. 1 minute. So I wonder how your calculation went, because if you go straight into taking, if you go straight into thinking about taking and calculating it, then you will just go down that line. So you will think about it, okay, takes, then they will take, I will take, they will take, they will take, and then I will take. Wait, no. Wait, I take, they take, I take, they take, I take, then they will take. And then I'm a piece down, so I can't go down that way. So that already took maybe like 30 seconds. And I also had my calculation wrong, so I have to redo it. So that's already like maybe 1 minute. But if you're already invested in this calculation, then when you take a step back, you're going to be like, wait, I've already spent a minute and I've already thought about taking here. What else can I do? I don't know. I'm just going to take. So it's better before you start your calculation to have at least 3 candidate moves. So what are candidate moves? Moves that you can possibly make. They're separate to forcing moves. So forcing moves are moves that are forcing that you want to be aware of anyway in the position. Checks, captures, threats. You always want to be aware of them. And candidate moves are moves that you want to consider. So sometimes some forcing moves are not moves they want to consider, like knight takes here. You're not going to consider that because the pawn will just take. But it's important to have looked at it because maybe something might be there. So once you've looked at forcing moves, you go to candidate moves, you pick 3 moves that you can possibly make. And they can also be forcing. So a3 attacks the knight. That looks like a very decent move. Taking must be considered. And let's say rook here, maybe doubling up the rooks. That's another candidate move. So these are my 3 moves. Once I've chosen those 3 moves, you have to look at each one. So choose which one you look at first. This one. Take, 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 take. Wait. We take a pawn, they take. I take a pawn, they take a knight. I take a knight, they take a bishop. So they're going to be a knight up. So that means I can't go fully with it, but maybe I can just stop there. Just take and trade a pawn. But you still have to look at the other ones. Rook here. How does that look? Well, it looks good. I guess we double up our rooks. But then once you see a3, you will notice that, wait, then this pawn no longer has this extra defender. So then once the knight moves, you calculate this line. Knight moves. Now we take, 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 and now we can win the pawn. That was maybe a bit complicated, but when you're playing your game, it really isn't that much time, because this move is not such a difficult move. So you will be able to see it. It's one of your only threats. Actually, I would say your only threat that you have here. There's a guy on YouTube I discovered quite recently who has some great methods for finding where tactics might appear. Oh, what does he recommend? I'm guilty. I was just calculating the captures and didn't look at all the options. Ooh, well, yeah, I mean, I'm always guilty about that too. The more you do tactics, the more you'll get used to it. This is just in eliminating the defender tactic, but candidate moves help a lot. So having options before you choose which one. Okay, so they took back with the knight, and now you traded knights, okay. And now you decide to play e4. Okay, let's see here. So, what do we want to do in this position? What is our plan? Okay, double the rooks and push some pawns. Very specific. I mean, push some pawns is not really a plan though. We don't want to push a pawn just for the sake of pushing it. So it should always have some intention behind it. Okay, sledgehammer. So free up the bishop. So c3 prophylactic. So you want to have your pieces as active as possible. That's in every position. So if we play rook f2, then maybe we have our rooks working together towards the f file. Opening up the bishop is something important, because we want this bishop to be able to work together with our rooks. You do have, I guess, an imbalance option, like a piece trade option here. If you capture the knight, the pawn will take, and then you can take here. And now you've got a bishop and a pawn for a rook. You are technically a pawn down, but this bishop is really strong. And after e4, this bishop can never be kicked ever again. Or c4. And I mean, you don't need to go for that, but that wouldn't actually be such a bad option. Or, yeah, c4, let's look at that. c4, then if they take, Now you have to decide, will you take on b7 or will you take on c4? The only thing with this is that you have this isolated pawn, which maybe isn't ideal, but actually it should be fine. And they'll play rook b8 to defend here. And now maybe we can try to create a passed pawn. Or we can attack this pawn. We can play rook f5 attacking here. And they will just defend it, but our rook is a bit more active and it can't be kicked because we take the knight. But actually I also like c4. So c4 is better than e4, I would say, because after e4, now black can close the center. Oh, and that's what he did. That's what he did. So after he closes the center, now your bishop is worse and his knight is better. So knights are much better in close positions. Bishops are better when in positions that are open. So so here maybe you might have some problems getting your bishop into the game. You can't claim it now. You don't need to claim it. We believe you anyway. So good that you thought about it. Hello, new task, please. Okay, let's see what happened. So you played c3, great move. You want to open up. You want to now open up the bishop. Okay, he took, now he takes, and now you have the b file, which is nice. Or maybe with this rook, because this one is already on the f file. Although, maybe you want to protect the d3 pawn. Okay, so he's attacking you here. Okay, you need to defend it. Okay, he's playing well. You're also playing well. Yeah, rook b1 looks good. I would say that black is maybe slightly better here. Let's just look at the valuation. Okay, it's equal. It's equal. Black is, I mean, I won't say slightly better because it's just 0.2. But black has a more comfortable position. Welcome to the 800 ELO roller coaster. This has been a good quality game so far. There haven't been any blunders. There's just been like quick decisions, which happens all the time anyways. So, but you're playing a great game so far. I'm being a little bit harsh, but you are playing good. You haven't made any mistakes. Okay, rook b1 was good. Now he has to defend. Ooh, and now a4, you're going for a pawn sacrifice. Okay, I like it. If he takes it, did he take it? Okay, he did take it, and now you just win it back. Yeah, this looks really good. Well done, really nice move. I really like a4. Now you have a passed pawn. a4 is a great move. Well done. How much time did you spend? Oh, you actually did it quite quickly, which is nice. You also have so much time. So he took. Now you played rook a1. Knight here, you took. Now you're starting to maybe get some more activity. Great teacher classes. Thank you, Dirk. Perfect for a darling analysis occasion. And now, yeah, he played knight c5. That's a good move. It's a very annoying move. Okay. Yeah, and now you'll have to trade some more pawns. Okay, yeah, bishop f1. Okay, so you don't want to. Oh, nice. I actually almost missed that, but well done for finding this move. So you didn't go for the pawn. That's really good. Good job for not falling for this. If it was a bullet game, maybe, or even blitz, I might have fallen for it. Okay, let's see. So bishop f1, good move. Now bishop takes a6. You can trade. Now we have a rook and pawn endgame, equal pawns. I mean, this should be a draw technically, but let's see. Maybe your pawn structure is a little bit harder to play with because they're isolated pawns, so they can be attacked and your rooks are tied down to defend. I'm getting better at watching opponent knight moves. That's really good. Okay, let's see. So he played f6. And probably not the move that you want to make. So in rook endgames, you want to have this structure because you don't want the rook to be able to control the 7th and your king to be cut off. So you want to be able to activate your king without the trouble of a rook checking you or cutting you off. Probably a good move for him is to just play rook c4, double up and put pressure on your isolated pawns. Okay, f6. Good, activate your king, well done. What? Rook e8, what is he doing? Rook e8, he's just going on like the complete wrong side of the board. This usage is poor, I will concede. Well, I mean, now these moves are pretty obvious. Like king f2 is a move that you don't really need to think too much about. King activity, start pushing your passed pawn, get your rooks. Maybe you can, once you get your king here, you can activate your rooks, get your rooks to the 7th maybe. Before you should have used time, but now there's not much creativity involved in this position. Hello, Phil! How are you today? Okay, let's see. So, rook here. Now push your passed pawn. Very good. Oh, so he wanted to play f5. Okay. Interesting. What did you do? King e3. Nice. I like this move. Although, I will say that here maybe you have a move that you can... that you can make that maybe is a little bit quicker. First day of spring is... First day of spring? Wait, today is the first day of spring? Why is it not 1st of March? It's also really... It was really sunny today here as well. I had such a... Well, I didn't have a great day outside, but the time that I did spend outside was sunny. On my way back from physio. So, only TJ. Yeah, so taking wouldn't be so good. So instead of taking, what else can you do? Yeah, you played king e3. Yeah, I know, I also think it starts February 1st, but people always say it's not. But it makes sense to me that it's May, June, July, summer. Because November, December, January is winter. Yeah, push the c-pawn. Because you're going to play king e3 anyway. So after this is like your a4 move. You can just push c5. If they take, now you can just play king e3. And you're in the same position, but you have an extra push with the pawn. So c5. This pawn is not able to be defended, and it's not going anywhere as well. You actually probably don't even need to rush to take it. But here, I mean, you're almost there. 3 moves away. So c5 makes it a bit more hard for them. Anyway, king e3. Okay, they gave a check. Okay, you have to take it. Now king f3. This looks good. Okay, now he wants to come in to d3. So, are you gonna stop it? Rook g2. Okay, ambitious. So you're threatening to take on h6. So you're not worried about this check? Hello, Chris. Yes, we always have glasses for darling analysis. That actually rhymes. Glasses for analysis. No wonder I have glasses for analysis. I'm surprised you weren't worried about this. I think rook d3 is kind of really annoying. Oh my goodness! Huge raid! Hello, 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 hello! Thank you so much for the raid! How was your stream? Thank you so much! Welcome, everybody! We are analyzing Darling Games. Shout out to Agne. So many people! Ah! Shout out to Agnes Monafichute. Did I spell it right? Yes, I did. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are analyzing games, so we're doing educational chess here. We're analyzing the endgame of TJ. TJ's endgame. So instead of, yeah, I can't remember exactly why I thought this was okay, but I like the pin on g7. That's true, the pin on g7 is good, but this check is annoying. And now, where are you going to move with your king? Because if you go here, there's f3. Wait, actually there's not f3. Wait. Oh, sorry, you actually lose your h-pawn. So this is not looking so good. Hello, Joel! How are you? Hello, Abby. Hello, XYZ. So, rook d3, where are you going to go with your king? You have to go here to defend, and now you don't have control of the g-file anymore. This is not as fun to deal with. So I think maybe you should play rook a3 here to just stop the rook coming to d3. Keep your rook on c2 behind the c pawn. And now, I don't know, if they try to go this way, then you can just play c5. Maybe they'll double up. But you can probably just go this way. Now, if they trade rooks, the rook won't be able to... Oh, sorry. Oh, I guess the rook can go back. Wait, sorry. Here you just take the pawn. I'm lucky my opponent is as good as Yana. Well, it's not about as good as me, but it is a check. Like, he's threatening a check here, so I don't know why he didn't give a check. Makes sense to follow up with your previous moves. I'm good. Had a marathon rook endgame over the board yesterday that I saved to a draw. Woo! That's great. Were you material down? Were you playing as a stronger player? Mango King! Hello, Mango King. Nice name. Thanks for the follow. Okay, let's see. So, anyway, rook g2 was played. He played rook c8. Okay, he's going for this pawn now. And you took. All right. This is another big decision. You're giving away your pass pawn for the h6 pawn, and I know this pin is very tempting, but the c pawn is maybe your biggest asset in the position. Well, it definitely is your biggest asset. Hello, Lethal. Do you offer game reviews for subscribers? They are for tier 3 subscribers. So we're analyzing tier 3 darling games. A pawn and 1 minute on the clock. Sorry, a pawn and 1 minute on the clock, so that is pretty good. Opponent did have a lower rating.
You're awesome!
Though, so that was sad. Oh, wow! Okay! Mango TV! Thank you for the tier 3! That actually rhymes, so thank you so much. Well, you're free to submit a game of your choice then that we can look over. Thank you so much. Hello, Silent Wolf. Opponent had lower rating. That's annoying. Much lower? Thank you. That's really lovely. So you can, well, you can send it, I guess, on here, but it would be easier if you sent it on Discord. We have a chess channel where people sorry. I'm flustered because that is crazy that you just subscribed tier 3. Thank you. That doesn't happen very often. It happened with Chaotic Chess, and that also flustered me too. And I didn't believe that Chaotic Chess was new, and now he's been tier 3 ever since, which is also really crazy. But our Discord channel has a chess channel in it where people submit, where darlings submit their games that they want analyzed. So you'll see a bunch of games in there. We've got 3 more games to go through. Okay, so let's see this rooking game. Anyway, yeah, this is important. So make sure you're not just giving away a pass pawn for a pawn that isn't as important. As tempting and as beautiful as this pin is, and you should be proud for seeing this, but it's important to hold on to your c-pawn, because this is kind of, I guess your e-pawn is also a pass pawn, but both of these pawns can really help you win the game, whereas the h-pawn won't help you. It won't be as easy to use this h-pawn. They can join Darling Duels as well. Well, the Darling Duels are full though. We have 16 people. But next Darling Duels, yes, we will. For the next Darling Duel, yes, you can join. But we have, the places are full. I need to make an official comment that the places are full. So, yeah. Yeah, get the first one out of the way. Okay, let's see. So, rook takes h6, rook takes here, and now rook e6. Okay, so now maybe you can put some pressure on g7. Okay, he gave you a check, king up. How did you end up winning this game? Okay, rook f2. Yeah, you have to stop that pawn. Oh, okay. This is looking kind of dodgy for him now with his king over there. Okay, now h4. I sent the game in the Discord. Can I have my elo from this game, please? Yes, sure. I will just put it as a PGN. So, chess, perfect. Oh yeah, perfect. You can of course hide your elo. Oh, perfect. You already put it as a PGN. Yeah, that looks good. So I will add that to the list. Although you'll have to wait some time because there's other people in front of you. So there's also the next. If I don't get through it today, then the next day that I'm doing analysis is on Saturday at 2 p.m. CET. But I will do my best to get through as many as possible. I need to make tiramisu tonight, though. So, yeah, I just need to get some ingredients. Anyways, let's go through. So, h4 looks good. I mean, this is just a draw, I would say. So I'm really curious to see how you ended up winning this. Okay, king h6. Now rook h5. Okay. I mean, I actually don't see a way that you can push. Maybe you can start pushing this pawn, I guess. Okay, so you're offering a rook trade. What are you going to take back with? Okay, you take back with the pawn. Maybe you can take back with the king to maintain your passed pawn. And then this pawn you can still end up capturing. So taking with the king would maintain your passed pawn. I think that would be a little bit better, but I still think it's a draw. Okay, let's see. So pawn takes. Okay, check. You didn't want to take the pawn? Oh, I guess you didn't want to lose this one. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this king and pawn endgame. Do we think that this king and pawn endgame is winning for white with perfect play, or do we think it's a draw? What do you think? You think it's a draw, okay? I'm gonna do a poll. I'm curious what you guys think. It's a pawn up in a king and pawn endgame. Do you think you would be able to win this or draw this? Sorry, would you be able to draw with black or would you be able to win with white? Okay, I'm curious. What does the... You did win! It's true, you did win, but with perfect play. You're struggling. Why are you struggling? You see a draw, okay. So we've got 1 vote for win for white, 2 votes for a draw. Oh, I should have done prediction. I should have done a prediction. That would have been more exciting than a poll. But I'm curious what you guys think. No, you would not lose this game, TJ. You'd never lose this game. 4 votes for a draw, 3 for white, for win for white. Okay. Hello, Kukolo. How are you? Okay, we've got 5 votes for a draw, so I think most of you think it's a draw. Let's see what the engine says. Okay, it is a draw. So with perfect play, this is a draw. Let's see where you went wrong. I'm going to take it off again. White needs to create a passed pawn and black has control of the promotion squares. I guess that's true, yeah. Also, yeah, white won't be able to create a passed pawn and black will be able to... that's true. Control the promotion square. Yeah, I was going to say that, but black can just control the pawn pushes. If it was white to play. If it was white to play. Well, let's see. So I'll make a random move for black. Let's move here. The thing is, I don't see how you can make progress because if you trade this pawn, then this is just a draw with the H pawn. You can try to bring your king up, but I don't see you making any progress. Even if the king goes here, how are you going to... Even if you trade this pawn, the king will be able to come up and get a draw. Like he will be two squares in front of the pawn. So remember, opposition, 1 square in front of the pawn, 2 squares in front of the pawn, and it's always a draw. Yes. So let's see. G6. Oh, he played G6! Oh, okay, he played G6. Well, if he plays G6, what should white play here? White to move and win. You already know it, TJ, anyways. This is also great for learning. F6, yes, F6. And now the king won't be able to protect this pawn and hold the F6 pawn. So if the king goes to G8, now we can just go to G4, king F7, and now king G5. And once we have 2 pawns, then it's a win. So Clam! Yeah, I really like this move. I like f6 and I really liked your a4 move as well. We can't 1v1, not today, Nedox, but keep an eye out on the stream and I'm sure you will get a chance to play against me. So, wow, well done! That's so good! King e4, also really great. Okay, king here, f7. Well done, really, really nice. I would say that there's actually very little to improve in. And now you can just get a checkmate. Well done. There's not many things that you could have improved in this game. Like, there's small little moments. Really, it was at the start. I think you played a bit too quickly and you glossed over some decisions, like taking the queen. That was actually the biggest part of the game, is that here you want to keep the queens on. But after that, that was a really good game. Oh, also here it's important to, I wouldn't say like incredibly important to keep your bishop, but you want to keep the advantages that you have, and having the bishop pair is a plus, so you don't want to get rid of this bishop, especially since this is technically your good bishop, since your pawns are on light squares, and this bishop has a bit more mobility than the bishop on g2. Although I know that this bishop is annoying to deal with, but you can just play knight a4 and get it into a worse position. 16th century man! Thank you so much for the 24 months, 2 years. Thank you. Managed to queen mate without effing it up. I know loads of under 1800s will scoff at that, but for me it's a big deal. Well done, good job. I mean, queen checkmates, sometimes you can, I guess, stalemate, but the easiest thing to do is don't touch your queen once you have cut the king off to the edge. So the king is on h. Once the queen has cut off the king, don't touch your queen, just bring your king up. Because if you bring your queen up, then maybe you make it harder for yourself, like with stalemating ideas. But if you just play king here, if they go here, then it's mate like this. Or if they go back, then you also have mate. Oh, sorry, you 1800s. Yeah, so don't touch your queen. Keep your queen as far away from the king as possible, and that might give you some peace of mind that it can never be stalemate. If he goes up here, then still checkmate. But good job. Well done. You finished with 13 minutes. Plenty of time. Okay, well done. Great game. I would give that an 8. Maybe, actually, I'd give that an 8.5. There were no mistakes at all in that game. 8.5, I would say it's a solid, clean game. Maybe some improvements here and there, but that's more of a decision-making thing. The biggest moment. Oh yeah. So, I guess it's not a 10 because maybe the decision-making wasn't perfect. And you did have one big opportunity, so that's why it's not a 9. So I'll move it to an 8.5 because you did have an opportunity with a3. If you didn't have a3, then I would give you a 9. But you had a3, which could have given you a free pawn, and that's an important thing to have seen here, a3. My main takeaway is spend more time on some moments earlier in the game, especially if I think I have a move. Stop and look for better alternatives. Always have candidate moves. So look at forcing moves and then look at 3 candidate moves after those moves. Some of them which might be forcing moves. Okay, next one. Who's next? Let's go to Dr. Zayas. Thank you so much for sharing that, and well done on your win. That was a really nice win. F6, well done for finding F6 and then promoting. Went into a tourney recently as a 1344 and scored minus 2004? Or you scored 2004? What's unrated? Wait, I'm not really I'm not really sure. Oh, equal is draw. Oh, you lost to 2004. You beat an unrated. You drew to 1777. You drew to 1660. Oh, these are great results. Well done, new task. How's it going, Teacher Mercy? It's going really good. We have another so how many games? We've got Dr. Zeus, Owen, and Chaotic Chess, and then Mango TV. I think I'm only going to be able to get through 2 more games, if that's okay. Verso. And then on Saturday, we can go through. But I'm going to ask if Mango can skip the queue, because I want to, you'll watch the VOD on Saturday. I want to analyze Mango's game just as a thanks to being a tier 3 quickly. If that's okay. Since he's here right now. But I don't want to... Okay, it can be around on Saturday. Okay. Is that good with you, Owen and Chaotic Chess? You're not here on Saturday. Okay. Okay, you can be here on Saturday too. Okay, so let's go over Owen's game, and then we'll do Mango TV after Owen's game, and then we'll do Chaotic Chess and Dr. Zeus on Saturday. So Mango King TV, we'll do yours after Owen's game. No, we can do Owen now. This is good. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Dr. Zeus and Chaotic Chess. All right, let's see. Owen versus Fancy GM from Finland. Okay, and we're starting with the bird. The more bird openings that we'll have to analyze, we'll actually learn a new opening here, because we don't see this very often. So let's have a look. Let's open up the openings book, because I am not too familiar with the bird. I've only played it online. I don't think I've ever played it over the board. Let's go on Opening Explorer. Okay, so F4 and okay, and now D5. So D5 is the main move, I guess. The bird is rising call. Something for everyone. Yeah, something for everyone. So I guess if you're not familiar with openings, really try to, if you can, relate them to other positions that you're familiar with. And against E4, most people, I guess, know that Sicilian is the most popular response. So this kind of pawn, would I call it structure? I guess this kind of pawn position is often the best reply to certain moves. So for example, that's in the Sicilian. Also against C4, the best move is E5. So we've got the same thing here. And against F4, the best move is D5. So mainly control the center is really at the heart of this. You don't need to remember any pawn formations or anything like that, but controlling the center is really important. You can't do E4, and if you have the opportunity to play C5, then D5, then go for it. Okay, knight out. You would be terrified. Well, there's no need to be terrified unless you're playing against Owen, who knows his bird very well. Don't be worried about it. Just play normally. If you were, let me ask you a different question. If you're white, and I don't know if you're a D4 player, but if you're white, would you be worried about the Dutch? Because this is just like a reverse Dutch. So if you wouldn't be worried about the Dutch, and the Dutch isn't the most popular opening, it's not terrible. I used to play it as well. But if you're not worried about the Dutch, then don't be worried about f4. It's just a reverse Dutch. Okay, d5, knight out, and now, ooh, knight c6. Okay. Knight c6 is not the best decision, I would say. You want your knight behind the pawn. So either c5 or g6. Knight f6 makes more sense. Okay. Let's have a look. So knight c6 already, his opponent is making life easy for himself. All right. Okay. Well, you got me there, 17. So Owen played e3, bishop out. Okay, so there are not many games in the database here. Bishop out. Now e6. Okay. Now we're out of book. So here there's only one game and a6 was played. e6 looks very normal. Okay. They got a star for that. And you took the knight. So do you need to rush, I guess? I guess you avoid the knight coming to e7. So if you castle here, maybe knight e7, and now they defend the knight and you don't ruin the pawns. So taking makes sense. I guess there is a rush to take then, so that you get maximum use. Oh, it's theory. Okay, that's good to know. Although not many games have been played in this. Okay, normally double when you can. Okay, that sounds good. Looks good. Okay, so take, and now b3. Yeah, so usually I guess the bishop comes here with this structure because you have not really anywhere to put this bishop on this diagonal where it usually comes out. Okay, knight out, bishop b2. So far everything is just normal bird opening. I'm sure you get this position all the time. Now you played knight e5. And the reviewer doesn't love this move. Knight e5. Why doesn't the reviewer... I actually don't mind this move. Yeah, you're going after c6. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think this looks fine. Maybe... Okay, let me actually just look. Why is this a problem? Okay. Well, I guess your candidate moves are d3, castles, and knight e5. And after, maybe knight e5 is a tiny bit too early because they can play knight d7. And they're saying that after you take, there's this, and your king can be in some trouble. So maybe this pawn is not as good as you think because the king is weak. And now after g3, then queen h3, and you have some problems to deal with. Queen here, they can win the pawn back. So, I guess this pawn isn't as big of a problem, but that's only if they find knight d7, which is not an obvious move to find. So, here I would, yeah, I mean, castling is definitely the most natural move because you just want to castle and get your king into safety and then develop the rest of your pieces. d3, knight out here. But knight d5 doesn't look too bad. So even if they do play knight d7, you can just castle now. Because if they take it, you just take back. So it's not too big of a problem. Okay, let's have a look. So, bishop takes, now pawn takes, and knight to d7. Okay. So you have, well, yeah, you gave a bishop earlier. Pawn structure is, maybe this pawn is actually more annoying for white. You're so curious where this game goes. I'm also curious. I mean, it looks very solid. Same like in TJ's game. I want to see how you ended up winning. But this bishop isn't the greatest looking bishop I've ever seen. But neither is this knight. Shouldn't you love this as a collar stand? Well, with the collar I would have my beautiful d3 bishop. And they still have their light square bishop. So it's like an ugly looking collar, I would say. Collar on top, bird after. Do I support the pawn and reposition the bishop? Oh, the bad bishop. Okay. Okay, I mean, but look, in the future, the bishop does open up. So right now, it doesn't look great. I wouldn't suggest d4 though. I think you're already protecting, so it's fine. I would castle here. Let's see. What will black do? Black can't really attack this pawn anymore. Also, Chris asked, is c5 an issue? Is c5 an issue? That's a good question. Probably not anytime soon. I don't see that c5 is threatening anything. And if they push here, I think I can just leave that there, because if they take, I just take. If you would have time for d4, bishop a3, that would be great. Oh, that would be great to stop them from castling, but yeah, you don't have time for that. But yeah, you can just castle here. Let's say if black castles as well, I would actually play d3 to limit this bishop. Oh, you did play that. Wait, this is exactly what happened in the game. Yeah, d3 looks great. Knight out. You're just improving your position. Maybe you can get this knight into d4, although, okay, you want to be careful about this pawn. So maybe we can relax on knight d4, but knight here. Oh, then you can actually protect your pawn, and then you have this diagonal for the bishop. So let's see what happened. Ooh! Double question mark. Is there a tactic here? Yeah, there's a tactic. Okay, spot the tactic! Spot the tactic, Owen. How much time did you... So you played knight d2 and you spent 8 seconds on this move. This already has lost you... This has lost you 3 points of score. So you're not getting a 10. The maximum you can get now is a 7. Only Owen! If we're analyzing people's games, I will open it up to the... Yeah, bishop a3. Bishop a3. Pin and win! Bishop a3, and then after the queen defends the knight, what would you do? Let's say queen e7. Then what? Yeah, then d4 and you win a piece. Is it harsh? I don't think it's harsh. Because I took 1 point off of TJ for a3 and for not making the right decisions, but a3 is a more subtle move, and a3 wins you a pawn, whereas bishop a3 wins you a piece. Piece is worth 3 points. 3 points are gone. If you would have an opportunity to win the queen for free, you would lose 9. Well, you wouldn't lose 9. I would give maybe -6. But yeah, missing out on an opportunity to win a full piece, that is... Also, this is not difficult. Bishop a3 is just an immediate tactic. Pin, attack, and then d4. And Owen is 1700! So basically if you blunder your queen. Well, I actually wouldn't take away blundering a piece as much as missing a tactic. Because I think blundering is more of like just a miss. Like it's just, you just miss something. But not thinking with like bishop a3 is worse, in my opinion, than missing something that's really obvious. So, okay, here's the thing. If your calculation goes wrong, I would never punish that. So if you want to do something, unless it's very obvious, you got it later, okay. Well, okay, but if your opponent plays badly, that's still not good. Maybe you'll redeem yourself if you find an extra good tactic. Let's see. Anyway, if you have bad calculation, I wouldn't punish that. Or if you just made a mistake by accident, like you just missed something and you realize straight away, then I wouldn't punish that either. But if you missed a tactic that you shouldn't have missed, then yeah, I would take away points. Okay, so knight d2. Oh, and he missed it. And you missed it another time! Oh, no! 2 times in a row! That's minus another half. Minus another half. Okay. Knight out. Not -3 again. You already lost the points, but no. You cannot miss it 2 times. I would have added an extra point if you saw it straight away after. But no. That's really bad. That's really bad. Owen. The 3rd time you missed it. What? You can do it again. Bishop a3. No, you're not using your time. Minus another half. 6. Okay. Anyway, you found it now, finally. And I'm not giving you a point for that. But you're getting, so far, maximum points you can get. Well, not maximum, if you find an amazing tactic. But missing 3 times! That is not good. Okay, so you're an exchange up. Let's see how you converted this. Yeah, you got an exclam, but you don't deserve that exclam. You missed it 3 times. That's not good. You always need to look at forcing moves. So here, okay, you don't have any, well, you do have 1 capture. You have 1 capture. That's all you need to consider. 1 capture, and what threats do you have? You've got this threat, this threat, this threat, and this threat. This one loses you a pawn, so you can't do that. This one blocks your bishop, doesn't really help your position and gives you this square. This one, maybe it's okay, but like this pawn is a little bit stranded here on b4 without any support. You don't really want to push b4. But bishop a3 is a threat, so you need to look at it. Once you see it, you'll see that it's a good move. And you spotted it straight away when I asked. So you can see it, you have the ability. So that's why you get minus 4 now. Okay, let's see. So bishop a3, you won the exchange. Now d4 to protect the pawn. Okay, because they're threatening to take and then take here. Okay, c5. Feel like me and Owen have similar traits, basically the same player. What's 1,000 elo different? Well, you actually didn't miss something as big. Well, a3 was decently big, but not as big as a full piece. Okay, c3, sure. I mean, here you can actually just play any moves and get into an endgame and win with an exchange up. Let's see how you converted. There's nothing that you can improve on already. Okay, queen here looks good. Okay, you can make a few random moves with the queen. Okay. Okay, queen g4, queen h4. Now he played queen c8. I guess his queen is kind of away from the king's side. Maybe that's why things are not looking so good for him. And now you have also this really nice open file. So g4 is an idea. Knight g5, nice move. Okay, and now can you find it? No. I won't give you any minus points, but you have a really nice move here. What can you do? Why is H... I thought this is what you're threatening with knight g5. What can you do here with white? Maybe this is not so obvious. But similar tactic. Sledgehammer, I will ban you if you keep answering someone else's turn. This is all for Owen. G4. G4, they will just play bishop G6. Sorry, no. G4, they can just take your knight and attack the queen. So G4 doesn't work. Just Owen, what is the move? Raul! Are you guys listening to this on mute? Yeah, knight f7. Please, just let whoever's name we're analyzing, please just let them think for themselves. This is their lesson. We're analyzing their game, so let them enjoy the duration themselves. So many Owens here, yeah. And not the right ones. Shh. 17, go away. Okay. Is that not a word? Yeah, it's pinned. You can take, king takes, and now g4. And you get to trade and ruin the king's position even more. Now, what are they going to do? Let's say the king goes back. You just have such a beautiful attack here. So much easier to win. Rook f7. You have a passed pawn here. Game over already. Knight takes f7 would have been crushing. So, I thought that's what you were threatening with knight g5. Because the mate is already protected by the bishop. I mean, I guess you're threatening to take. Never mind. You're threatening to take and then take on h7, but yeah, knight f7 is also works. I won't take away any points from you for that though. Maybe it's not so obvious. Although it is a forcing move. It's a capture. You need to look at it. Okay, h6. How much time? If you spent less than 20 seconds, I'm taking away half a point. Ooh! Saved by the time. You spent exactly 20 seconds. Okay. No point minus. Fine. You got away with it. Wait, what time control is this? Do you get increment? Do you get increment? Because if you got increment, you actually spent more. That's crazy. Oh, okay, temp is 0. You spent exactly 20 seconds. Okay. I mean, that's still not enough time, but I guess I just said the first the first number that came to my mind that was fair. He's winning comfortably because his opponent is playing badly. That's not something that should be rewarded. Okay, praised. Praised is the word that I should be saying. Okay, rook f2 I prefer because you want to maintain the open file, but fine. We'll tolerate it. Rook f2. Much. Keep your advantages. Okay. Oh. Why is this so good? Why is this so good? What are we missing? What? I don't get it. Maybe here it's better to take with the queen. That's why they don't like it. So that you can not let this queen have free reign over here, but I mean, this looks fine to me. I think it's just gonna be hard. You need to get your rooks on the G file or something. Now with the F file closed, the G file is the file that you want to play on. Okay. Oh, also we have to play Call of Dragons later. So after we analyze Mango, we're gonna play a bit of Call of Dragons, so that I don't forget, because we still got the sponsorship to maintain. So bishop takes. Okay. Takes queen here. Okay, we can just defend our rooks. Good. Oh, we lose this pawn. Okay, that's a bit annoying, but it opens up an extra file for us. So actually, I think this has helped. This has helped you. Okay, now you're offering a queen trade. Yeah, that looks fine. Although I would probably play rook f1, and I would actually keep my queen to maintain some pressure. And if queen e3, then you can just play rook here. Although maybe it's uncomfortable. Maybe now you can play queen f2, and now you can force a queen trade. But anyway, queen g3 looks fine. I don't know why it's question exclam. Hello, Fiedler. Yang yang. Okay, queen e4. Nice, rook g2, threatening checkmate. Looks good. Okay, you really want the queen trade. Okay. Check and you move your king. Yep. Maybe you can actually move your rook to f2, because on g2 it's not really as useful anymore. Okay, rook g3. Queen f2. Okay, we're gonna repeat some maneuver around here for a bit. I will say that I don't see anything that you can improve on. Mainly I just want the rooks to be active at some point. Yeah, nice. Okay, I like this. Question excellent Fiesta. Yeah, I mean, this is tough because it's not easy to play this with black. I don't agree with some of these things because they're just playing. I was trying to get the queen out. Yeah. I mean, this looks good. You're getting your rooks active, and now they're on the open file and doubled up on the only open file on the board as well. Okay, back we go to f1. Actually, I do like this because now we can take control of the f file without the queen being in the way. Nice, queen f6, really active, really nice move. Now we can take on h6. Yeah, this looks really good. Oh, yeah, well done. And now, okay. So I won't only Owen. If anyone speaks other than Owen, I will ban you. And I'm not, and it doesn't matter if you're a VIP or whatever. Do not speak unless you're Owen. You will gain, so right now you're on 6 out of 10. You'll gain 2 points if you find the right continuation. Do not speak. Only Owen speak. You gain 2 extra points if you find the right continuation. If you don't, I'm giving you an extra -half. Because you get a chance to redeem yourself here. It doesn't matter, you're already winning. But you have the chance to checkmate. You've got mate. I'm not going to say in how many, but find the shortest mate that you can. So, puzzle time! Enigmatis? Guys, don't test me! Okay? Moving on. Queen d8. King g7. Sure, I mean, I was gonna say the other one, but okay, this one is just a little bit less accurate because the queen can take on g1. But you have the idea. So rook g2 is a bit more accurate. Yeah, so queen g8, king g7, rook g2. And now if the king goes to h7 instead of h6, yeah, queen g8, and then after king h6. Yeah, queen h8. Well done. Okay, I'm only gonna give you. Okay, I'll give you two back. So you get 8 for that. Although you used the wrong rook. Rook g1 is one move less because the queen can sacrifice on g1. So I should take away half a point there for you, but you got it. So you didn't find it in the game, but you found it here, so you redeemed yourself. There is a mate in 4. Queen d8. King goes here. Now rook g2. Rook g1 also works as well. I mean, it's just a bit slower. Rook g2. If the king goes here, then it's checkmate. So here, g8, and now. Okay, well done! So, anyway, the game didn't last much. Oh. Okay, the game actually lasted even quicker, even less longer than that. But he can play king e8. He can play king e8 and he can avoid the mate. I mean, it's still going to be mate in a few moves, I guess. Yeah. All right, well done. Great game. 8 out of 10 with an asterisk of redemption in the chat, but please do not miss these opportunities to win free pieces. Not one move later, not 2 moves later, but 3 moves later. That is not acceptable. So you've got to get on it. You got to get on it, and you cannot miss these. Okay, last game to analyze, and then we're going to be playing Call of Dragons for a little bit, and then I've got to make tiramisu. Maybe our leprechaun helper can go and get the ingredients. That would be great. So let's go, Mango King. It's your time. Thank you for your tier 3. Let's see what game you've got. So let's open up an analysis board. And thank you, Dr. Zeus and Chaotic Chess, for moving it to Saturday. You play white. Okay, 1 second. Let me just 1 sec. How do we do this again? Oh yeah, learn and then classroom. Oh no. Okay, here we go. Okay. Let's copy this. Short game, only 20. Oh, you checkmated? Okay, we've got a miniature. So we've got a... We got a game that Mango King TV won. You lose aura midway. Okay, let's have a look. Why do I have a feeling this one will be very good? Well, let's see. Okay, e4, e5. Knight out, knight out. So far, normal. Let me just have opening explorer open. Knight c4. Sorry, bishop c4. Yeah, we've got the Italian. Ooh! Okay, so now we're already out of book. Knight a5 isn't a very common move. What did you play? You played queen e2 to defend. Am I missing something here? What can you do? What can you do here? Oh, never mind. I mean, I guess it's not that straightforward, but maybe this pawn is also hanging. Okay, so knight takes here. You're also threatening to take on f7, so he kind of has to take here, and now after knight takes here, then he can take here, I guess. But I mean, I would prefer white here. I would prefer white here. It's actually not as bad as I thought, because d5 also attacks the knight. I do prefer white here. You can also win this pawn. Okay, maybe you can just take on e5. Although I don't think it's as clear. But queen e2, yeah, queen e2 is threatening to take here. But he's just going to take your bishop. Okay. Oh! Okay, knight g4. Okay, knight g4. Interesting. So what did you play here? You played rook e1. Okay, only mango, but what should you play here? What move would you play here if you had another chance? Activate your bishop? You mean develop your bishop, play d3? Like open up your bishop? Line? You have a forcing move here. So forcing moves are checks, captures, and threats. You have a nice forcing move. What? Yeah. This knight needs to be punished. How can you punish the knight? This is similar to TJ's game, eliminate the defender. So you want to take this pawn, but the knight is protecting it. So how can you kick the knight? Yeah, h3. h3, nice move. You're kicking the knight. What can they do? They're not threatening to take here. You just take it back with the queen or with the rook. So they have to go back. They don't really have a choice. And now you can just take the pawn. And it's the same as taking it earlier, but now your bishop is defended by the queen. Sorry, that's not the difference. The difference is that the pawn is now defended by the queen. So the pawn is defended by the queen, so you don't have to be worried about this because you can just take back and you've just won a central pawn. So that's really good. So h3, eliminate the defender. Okay, rook e1 is still okay, but you have an opportunity to win a pawn here. So b5. Ooh, that's just a free pawn. Did you take it? Yes, you did. Okay, great. You took. Okay, he went knight back. So already you're a pawn up and you have almost everything developed. You still need these two pieces, but your bishop is developed, knight, queen, rook. Everything looks really good. Okay, bishop back, attacking on f7. You'd consider taking with the queen. Let's see. So after this, here, 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 and you can take... Oh yeah, you can maybe take with the queen and attack here. Yeah, that also looks good. You're right. Maybe is there d5? Yeah, this also looks good. Both are good. Both are good. Now you have some discovered attacks. I mean, they'll probably block this, and then you can develop your knight and attack the queen. But yeah, this also is good. Okay, so rook e1. Anyway, you took the pawn. That's good. Bishop back. Looks good. You're now threatening on f7 again. He's only moving his knights the whole game? What? Okay, how did you continue? d4! Great move! Okay, great move. That's a really good move. I really like this move because you want to open up the position. The king is still in the center and you need to get your bishop out as well. Great move. Okay, he took. Now you take. Good. Discovery attack on the knight. Okay. Bishop e5. Great. This looks really good. Because now, if the knight blocks, you take this knight, and if the bishop blocks, then you can... Maybe you don't even need to capture, you can actually just take the knight. Bishop here, and... Oh, okay. So, what can you do here, Mango? You found a great move. Yeah, what can you do? Yeah, the bishop is pinned, so you can take the knight. Well, he did move his bishop, so he ruined the challenge already. Yeah, you can take the knight because it's pinned. The important thing is that your bishop is protected by the knight. I missed that for a second before, but if the bishop was not protected by the knight, then it wouldn't work. Because he would just take the bishop back. But yeah, the bishop is protected by the knight, so you can just take the knight for free. So I'll give you -half for that. It's not so obvious. You were relying on your calculation, but also missing the pawn is kind of a bigger deal, so I'll give you -1 for that, for missing the pawn at the start. Or h3. So -1.5 so far. Okay, let's see. d6, bishop b5. Okay, bishop d7. Yeah, I mean, this is not so obvious to see. And I'm guessing that I'm also, the way that I'm marking these are also based off of people's levels, and I don't think your opponent was very high level, which I don't want to take way too many points. Anyways, let's see. Still, you can take the knight though. Oh, wait, I guess this knight is also attacked. Yeah, maybe you don't want to complicate yourself. Although this is still fine. Maybe you can also take this. Develop, bring the rook in. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay if you didn't do that, because you can just... Ooh! e5. Okay, e5. This looks really complicated. Okay, let's have a look at that. That was made if the queen takes. Wait, let me have a look. Well, if it's defended by the knight. So queen takes here, and if the queen takes here, you can't take with the queen because it's defended by the knight, but yeah. Can't really play b4 to kick the knight either because the queen will just take. So I would say the easiest is to just take here and just develop the rest of your pieces and bring the rook in. But okay, use all your energy on the next 3 moves. Okay, let's have a look. e5 is a really ambitious move, but I need to calculate this for a bit because isn't your bishop attacked? But I guess you're threatening to take. So he did take your bishop. Okay, you're threatening to take, but Is there a mate here or something? Oh, there's queen here, takes, and then rook takes. Ooh, there is a mate. Okay, there is a mate. So you're threatening to take, and the king cannot move because you can sacrifice your queen. Okay, that's really nice. But they don't have to. They don't have to move their king. So they did take, and now they can block, which they did. So they realize that they can't move the king here. This is a really pretty mate. Okay, so they blocked, which is kind of the only move that they can make. They can't block with the bishop because it's still pinned. Good luck.
So biscuits and biscuits.
Yeah, biscuits and biscuits, and I guess we can make coffee. We have mascarpone, we have cream, we have eggs, and Coca-Cola.
Cola?
Yeah. Okay, thank you. The grocery man is off to get us things for tiramisu. Definitely did that on purpose. I'm sure you would have found it. I'll give you the credit. So let's have a look. Knight here. What did you do? Okay, so you took the bishop. King takes. Okay, so this looks really good for you. You have... How's material looking? 2 knights, 2 knights. 2 rooks, 2 rooks. Queen, queen. And black has 2 5 pawns. And you have... Oh, you're a piece down. You're a piece down. Sorry, I forgot. They have an extra bishop. You need to head off to dinner. Okay, go cool. Enjoy your dinner. So let's see. Queen b5 check. Nice check. You're a piece down, so you really need this attack to work. Oh, they took this pawn? That looks very vulnerable. Okay, they probably should have just went back to d8, but they wanted to take this pawn. So, how did you continue? There must be some checkmate here. Queen c6. Okay, king e7. Okay, where's the mate? So... Okay, see you, go cool. Yes, I will talk about the tournament. Thank you. I'll see you later. So, okay. We need to, I guess we actually do have a mate here. Woo! You found it! Well done! That's an excellent find! I'm gonna give you an extra 2 points for that. So now you're... Okay, we'll say that you were... I'll give you an extra 1.5. I won't give it a 10. I'll give it an 8.75. I don't want to give it a 9, but this is a really nice mate. Okay, I'll give it a 9. I'll give it a 9. This is a really, really nice mate. I imagine that... I don't want to guess the rating because I don't want to insult anyone. Really nice. Well done. That's a really nice mate. Well done. Well done, well done, well done. That's so good. That's really good. That was really good. Well done. All this for a Gotham chess meme. Wait, this is a... Okay. Some small improvements. Maybe this isn't the most accurate way to play because they don't have to allow that to happen. Like after this knight e6, king takes here, they can just play king here. And it's not so easy for you to continue. If you take this, then knight takes. Everything is protected, unfortunately. Yeah, I know. I know what he was talking about, but um, but that's good that you. I mean, an exchange sacrifice is if you do it correctly, it's really well done. What's the word? I mean, admirable is not really the right word, but it's really great if you execute flashy. Yeah, flashy is a good word, but it's a great, yeah. Maybe it's actually deeper than flashy. I would say that's very commendable. It's great if you can find a good rook sacrifice. Definitely get aura points for that. So you lost some in the middle for missing the free knight and maybe not taking the e5 pawn or playing h3, but you got them back with this. So I will give it an 8.75. You put your elo on the server. Okay, what is it? Okay. I mean, finding this for 745, that is really good. That is quite good. I now wish you were in the Darling duels, because I think you would be a great addition, since we have a lot of players, not a lot, but we have some players around that rating range. But next one, if you keep, you'll stick around. Okay, sounds good. If you stick around on this channel, I hope that we'll continue with the Darling duels if it's a success, which I think it will be. So we'll have the pairings for the Darling duels this week. We'll finalize them. Thank you for sharing it. And thanks for your tier 3. So 8.75. Nice, really nice forcing checkmate. Really nice rook exchange. I don't see how much time you spent. Oh, actually you put in the actual game. Let me see how much time you spent on that. 1 sec. How much time did you spend? Oh, you found this pretty quickly. Okay, you only spent 20 seconds on this. That's really good. Okay, well done. That's really good. So, darlings, thank you for your game. Wow, I glitched over there. Thanks for your game submissions. I was saying subscriptions, but submissions. Thank you for your game submissions. I will continue the analysis for Chaotic Chess and Dr. Zeus on Saturday, and now we're gonna play some Call of Dragon for a few minutes. Maybe close to an hour, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But we've got to play some Call of Dragons. So let's get to it. Yeah. Let me change around the titles and everything. Okay. Let me... I ain't sell no soul. Do I have one to sell? That's actually a backhanded compliment there, Vulgar Bandits. I'll take it as a compliment that you're saying I've got a soul to sell. I'm already a chess.com partner streamer, so that should tell you all you need to know. Diana, I will try your game, but if it kills my laptop, never again. No, don't worry, TJ, don't worry. Honestly, don't worry about it. I'll just play, and you guys can enjoy the visuals. So, don't worry about downloading it. I don't want you guys to hurt your laptops. I can take it how I want it, Vulgar Bandits. Do not clip that. Okay, we're playing Call of Dragons. I need to also change. One sec. Sponsorship. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna be playing again later this week too. So let's go to here, and I'm going to add our magic banner. So, Call of Dragons. Don't have a hashtag? Gotta copy a hashtag. Hashtag. No! Vulgar Bandits! No! No, no, no. Okay. Do any of you play Call of Duty? What do you think about it? Here we go. Are we ready for Call of Hey Jaeger, good. We're good. We're gonna be playing a fun game now, which you can download with the link here. Does it work? Oh no, I have to enable it. 1 second. Let me enable it. Okay, here we go. Does it work? There we go. It works. And you can see your name pop up. If you want. Oh, it's launching. 1 sec. It's taking some time to load. Maybe my computer cannot handle it. That wouldn't be very good. That would actually be a disaster. Glasses are coming off. Maybe we won't be maybe we won't be playing Call of Dragons. Okay, I don't know what's happening. Exiting the launcher will interrupt your download. Wait, why is it downloading? I thought I already have it. We could just play Call of Duty. Well, I don't think it works like that either. Okay, should be here in a few seconds. Let's play a quick bullet game before we go on. Okay, 2107. Oh, I don't want to lose my 2100. So let's win. We've got a Kali textbook. Although he did play it a bit differently than I would have hoped. Okay. Ah! Call of Dragons is now coming on in the middle of my bullet game. Now is not the time. No! Now is not the time. Okay, I've got to kick this and let's go for checkmate. Let's take that one. I don't love this position. Damn. That's not good. That's not a good move. What am I doing? Frick, I actually... I've gotta move. 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 What am I doing? My hand is too sweaty. Oh my god, we won with 0.01 seconds! Oh, that was stressful. That was stressful. Okay, I'm taking that, and that that was already my Call of Dragons. Okay. Are we ready? Why didn't I take the free horsey? I can't remember. Cannot remember. Here we go. My lord, while you were gone, your city came under attack. For your safety, your city has been relocated far away from danger. Oh no, we were under attack. I actually really do like this game. So I definitely encourage you guys to get it. Only if your computer can handle it. Let's see what we can do. Let's build. Oh, I don't know. Alliance?
Boss, I need your help.
Okay.
Ever since the night the stars fell, the animals have been getting all riled up.
This is the first time I'm hearing his
Whenever I
voice.
go out hunting, I always come across poor baby animals left orphaned out in the wilderness. I guess it's probably because of those darklings.
Because of those darklings.
I can't just leave them out there. If I could, I'd bring them back and raise them all myself.
Oh.
But I don't know the first thing about. Think you could take care of just one for me?
Think you could take what? Sure thing.
Oh, great. I always knew you were an animal lover,
Let's
boss.
take care of them. Oh, which one do we want? They're too cute. They're too cute. I really like Sapphire. We're definitely not getting the Sand Lizard. I like Snow Peak as well. Frostbear! Which one do we want, darlings? I like Sap. Yeah, I like Sap as well. This looks like How to Train Your Dragon, but I really like Snow Peak. Snow Peak has some cute character. So are we going for Saf? Snow looks mean. He looks cute. He looks like he could give us He looks like he's a darling, to be honest. Snow Peak looks like a darling. To be honest, they all look like darlings. Maybe Sand Lizard not so much, but actually Sand Lizard maybe. Looks like some darlings. I could imagine these darlings behind the chat. Okay, let's go for Sapphire. Oh, so beautiful! Sapphire Fey Drakes are pretty, but they prefer to be left alone to practice magic. Sounds like a couple people I know. Snow Peak Rocks are born hunters who always catch their prey. Frostbear are simple souls who love to sleep. Guess, oh! I'm gonna go for Frostbear. I relate too much to Frostbear. I like to sleep. We're going for Frostbear.
So you're gonna take this one?
Yeah, I'm taking the Frostbear. I've made my decision.
Thanks, boss. This little guy's gonna be in good hands.
Stream title is sus? We'll let it be. Okay.
May Shan help it grow brave and strong.
Okay.
Time to go check out the pet sanctuary.
Let's go to the pet sanctuary. Oh, look at it! So cute!
Whew. Boy, I'm tired. Finally got that little guy set up in the sanctuary. Oh, I'm already out of breath. Ooh, this place is still a mess. Guess I'd better pick up a broom.
Should we get him to clean or should we leave the cleaning to us? What should we do? Leave the cleaning to me? Do we want to be nice? Should we let him rest or do exercise? I agree, Chaotic Chess. You've done enough already. Wait, what? There's no option for do it yourself. Anyway.
Wow, you're the best.
What do you mean? So either way, I'm gonna clean it. I guess I still had to do it.
That. Good as new. Don't forget to clean the sanctuary. After all, when your pet's happy with their surroundings, their affection level will go up.
He's relaxed already. All right. Best meat, beast meat received. Beast meat. Okay. Shut up, vulgar bandits. Okay, let's go back.
Just as a tree cannot, the school of...
Research. Okay, let's do some research then. School of Sages. This reminds me of Farmville. I really like the music.
Could this be of use to our forces?
Wait, why do I need... Wait, what? Oh, I don't have enough. Wait. Wait, so what do I need? Oh, I have these things that I need to do. Okay, let's attack these people. Oh, create legions. March?
My bow is drawn.
How do I join an alliance? Oh, we don't we don't satisfy the requirements. Okay, let's just claim a bunch of these things. Okay, miracle workers. Let's heal them.
Talent trees. Every time you level up a hero, they gain talent points.
Okay, let's level her up. Wait, can we upgrade her more? Okay. What level am I on? Lord Darling Leader. That's what you guys should address me as. Lord Darling Leader. It's no fun fighting alone if you need companionship as you travel the world. The Famila Horcor Alliance waits. Okay, let's join them. Alliances are fun. They always help us. Do I need to do something here? Oh, it's so cute! Frostbear is so cute! I'm so glad we've got a Frosty on our side. Oh, we've got to claim a bunch of things here, I guess. Okay, I'm not really reading all of that though. Just want to claim all the things. Okay. Goblin Market! We have a Goblin Market! Do we want to get anything from the Goblin Market? Well, how do I know what I need though? Let me just see. Okay, let's also get a store. Hey, THT Jeremy! We haven't seen you in such a long time! THT Jeremy was an old mod who is now being stripped of his power because he was not here so often, but how are you doing? How have you been? This isn't a cult, or is it? Well.
The United Merchants Guild of Tagar
Depends
does
what your
business
definition
once
of
per
cult
day.
is.
You can claim honor points, which can be used to increase your membership level and improve the number of honor points you can claim increases with consecutive logins. The longer your daily login streak, the more honor points you will receive each.
What do you mean? What are the benefits? You get an awesome leader, isn't that benefit enough? You have a life now. I'm glad you have a life. What are you doing now? Got a village discovered. tourist. Is this why you came into the stream? What internship will you be doing? Wait, do you get free healthcare in cults? Spreading Czech culture in Romania? What? That's a thing? That's too funny. Where's the Czech culture in Germany? Not sure what I need to do here. Oh. Oh, there's in Britain. Also free poisonous drinks. I'm getting a lot of things there. We scared away the giant bear. How is life here? Life is really wonderful here. I don't know if you've been here since I've moved to Germany. I'm in Germany for 2 years now. Oh yeah, I'm here for another year. I had to get surgery on my knee again, so I'm recovering from that, so I wanted to stay another year to get it done here. Okay. Okay, let's see what we can do here.
I accept your chat. Ready to go. May the moon bless all beings. Where are we marching to?
We're going back. We weren't here for a year, yeah. Wait. I don't know. What are we supposed to do?
We're friends now, right?
Wait, we're friends, so... Wait, am I supposed to go somewhere? I don't understand. What do they
I
want?
await your orders. I am always on guard. Show yourself and face me.
That was weird. I hope it's nothing serious also.
I hope we won't have to face a behemoth.
I'm not sure. Like, am I supposed to drag? Oh, I click on
always
her.
On guard. Show yourself and face me.
Oh, we only get 2 stars for that? Okay. Wait, who's this? Okay, we have to unlock this first. Let's try get to level 14. It's still there. That just shows either how much we love you or how much
Does Moonveil
how
still look
much
the
our
same
other
under the
mods have
moonlight?
done.
Show yourself and face me. I must redouble my efforts.
Okay, retry. Oh, we actually didn't win that. Can we retry? We actually didn't win that. That's not good. That's hurt.
I await your orders. Show yourself and face me. May the moon bless all beings.
Wait, am I supposed to do something?
Ready to go.
No! Stay
Oh.
there.
A butterfly. Clan Kalanajal never retreats.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be clicking.
If my mother were here,
Okay,
she'd have done better.
we're not doing this anymore. We've lost.
I won't let you down.
This game is so detailed. Hello, Tres Important. Thanks for the follow. I'm not really sure what the heck is happening here. What is this? What the heck? Am I supposed to keep doing this? I don't think so. Well, I'm always gonna ask you guys. Oh, I'm getting a stomachache. PvE, what is this? Not really sure. What is the game? I'm not 100% sure. Well, oh, we're attacking. Oh, never mind. We've just got to like do the tasks and things. It's called Call of Dragons. But I've never played something like it. But they don't feel too...
Oh, I don't know what kind. If we could put first, we gotta stun them so we can purify them. And then we can take them back to the sanctuary.
Just update our village. Fight things that need to be fought.
Thrives.
Get a pet. This is my favorite part of it, is just like updating our thing. Wait, I don't know. Okay, let's attack the Darklings.
The wind guides my arrows. Just aim, draw the string, and fire.
I just want... How do I see what my level is though? Wait.
I won't let you down.
Oh, extreme makeover. Oh, I like this one. No, I won't speed it up. 24 seconds.
My bow is drawn. Just aim, draw the string, and fire.
Okay.
We can deploy our legions to an empty... Just tap an empty...
So
The wind guides my arrows.
why would we deploy... Wait, why would we do that? This is such a detailed game. There's so many things happening, what the heck? I'm so hungry. Do you think I should have chicken nuggets from the freezer or from McDonald's? What is your suggestion? Does the freezer serve McFlurries? Unfortunately not. But I do have vegan vanilla ice cream, which I really like. Wait, so
I'll teach them all a lesson.
You have my bow.
Let's see who's strongest.
I can select more. Let's deploy! Ah, damn, it's not working. Okay. Thought we could deploy our cute little bear. Also, the annoying thing in Germany is that they don't really have great McFlurry flavors. I like Oreo, but they don't really have them. Like, a lot of the times they'll just have some, like either chocolate or caramel sauce, which is kind of a boring flavor. What? I'm supposed to get some key. A bratwurst McFlurry! Oh my god. What is everyone's go-to? Do you know what? I actually do like a Happy Meal. Go to McDonald's order. Oh yeah, well there's loads of kebabs here. I'm not sick of kebabs, but I'm not in the mood for a kebab. I have them very often. Not very often, but I do have them a lot. I had a really good one recently. Oh, KFC. Yeah, they don't have KFC in the city that I'm in. There's actually only McDonald's. Also, did you know that in Korea there are more chicken shops than there are McDonald's in the world? Did I tell you guys that fact? When I found that out, I was like, what the heck? That doesn't sound real, but I guess it is. Imagine that. More chicken shops in Korea than there are McDonald's in the whole world. Extra cream. Oh, we got this one. Ooh, so many coins. I hate that we have to do this. Okay, good. Wait, let me tell you guys the funny thing that happened in German class. I never told you that. There's home cook at home in Korea. They don't really cook. They actually just go out to eat. So we're in German class and we were doing like we were just filling in some blanks in our book, in like the exercise that we were doing in the book, and the woman, the teacher, was like, asked someone, what's the article of this word? But so then she was like, oh, it's zum, which is zu plus dem, but the article in front of the word was D, so it wasn't really related to zu and dem, but you had to like do this other thing to it, like, which is I think accusative. And I looked at everyone, so she asked the person what the article was. They replied with the article, and then she went on to give like an answer that had nothing to do with that. Not nothing to do with it, but it was like she like skipped a step, and everyone just like nodded and wrote it down. And then I was like looking at everyone, I was like, what? What do you mean? Like, what was the point of her asking what the thing was, what the article was, if it's completely different? And then the guy next to me in the thickest Balkan accent, like, I actually thought he was Romanian at the start, but he's Serbian. He looks at me and he's like, "Das ist Deutschland." And I burst out laughing. It was too funny. It was the funniest thing because it's such a like Eastern European thing to say, like, what do you expect? It's just Germans. But it was too funny. And I burst out laughing, and then now I'm just the entertainer of the class. But it's really funny. And I've never been in a like situation where people don't speak English, but actually not everyone in the class speaks English, so we communicate through like broken German. You have a strong community in Germany? Wait, what do you mean strong community? Oh, I have to do this, but I already lost.
Can't wait.
Wait, we have to do this one all again? Oh, well I don't know. I haven't met any Romanians here. Sometimes I hear them maybe. Like one time I heard one in Stuttgart, but there's a lot of Turkish people, but I haven't seen that many Romanians. I wouldn't say it's the main. I would say there's more Romanians in Ireland than in Germany, or that I've noticed. Okay, I'm actually going to. Am I gonna continue? Okay, we need to stream another hour. Okay, if we get defeated in this, I'm gonna raid. Wait, are you ready? Are you already home? Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry, I didn't know you were already home. Okay, let me just do this battle. I was waiting for you to come home. Okay, wait, I still have to make tiramisu. Oh my goodness. Okay, get everything ready. Okay, fine. Okay, see you later. Enjoy Romania. Wait, let's just collect all of this first. Oh, but after this we still have these guys. Oh, right. Oh no. Oh, so I actually don't have to collect the coins. I think the coins come to me anyway. I haven't really used the freaking pet. But I need to use the pet more often. Let's... Are we back backed into a corner? I don't know, where am I supposed to run? Wait, I have to get this health thing. It doesn't matter where I run because they're still like... They're still going to attack. I clicked on it. Is my thing dead? No, we were so close. We were so close. Okay, fine. Let's raid. Okay, darlings. I think they were too tired. Darling leader needs to take a break. Let's just update something while we wait, so that we can have it running in the background. Wait. Wait, how much? Oh. $5! Okay, 5 hours, let's go. So. Okay, darlings. I am going to raid now. Let's raid. Who are we gonna raid? Do we have any preferences? Let's go to Georgiana. Okay, I'm gonna raid Georgiana. Thank you so much, Vulgar Bandits. And I'll be here tomorrow. Yeah. Actually, like something new came up. I was invited to the Freestyle Fridays at 4 p.m. Okay, Freestyle Fridays at 4 p.m. and then I've got to rush to the party. I might not be able to play all of Freestyle Friday, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, Freestyle Friday also might be at 6 p.m. I can't remember. Anyway, I will definitely be here for a little bit, at least. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, or I'll just update on Discord about the new schedule and the round. Let's choose the round as well. We'll do the round on Saturday or Sunday for the Darling Duels. Okay, I will see you guys later. Let's go over to Georgiana. Thank you so much for being here today. I really had a great stream, and yeah, I really had a great stream, and thank you for all your submissions. So next analysis is on Saturday. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye. Enjoy Severance for those of you that are watching it tomorrow. I'll see you guys later. Bye.